said that you didn't experience much racism when you were growing up. Have you found now, being in this world, which is a very male-dominated world, being a female, an Indigenous female, have you found much discrimination in any one of those areas?
Yes and no. I think being in the Margaret space again is a space of safety, and it's, you know, that whole kind of concept of safety in numbers, because, you know, the majority of us are Indigenous. Being a woman, you know, sometimes you get people that are like, oh, you have no idea what you're talking about. You know, but I'm like, well, you know, sports area, getting paid to do this? I don't think so. Yeah. So, yeah, there are moments like that, and like just little tedious things that annoy me, like people saying, oh, you know, looks like you've put on a few kilos, or, oh, you wore that. So people are like, oh, didn't you wear that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or something? I'm like, what's that got to do with like the content that's coming out of my mouth?
You know what? That's so funny, because I've put this jacket on, and this is a podcast as well as a video, and I have worn this before doing videos similar to this, and I thought, I bet you I get comments about it. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. But you know, I'm like, they'll go, she's worn that before.
It's all about, it's nothing about what's coming out of your mouth. It's everything about how it looks.
Yeah, exactly. So, I remember one time I was in Darwin, and someone that I know was just like, so I noticed that, you know, over the last few weeks, like, you put on a fair bit of, you know, you're looking a bit pudgy now. And I just felt like saying, oh, well, you know, at least I can change that. You know, you can't change your face, but I didn't, because I'm nicer than that, and I just thought it. But it just annoyed me that, you know, people
look at your physical,
look at that,
because you're a woman.
Whereas it wouldn't matter if Derek or Grant wore the same tie for 20 weeks in a row. No one would even notice or even think about that. So I find it interesting the way that people still perceive women in that space. So you know, it has been hard, but again, it's been so good because I've had, you know, the support of Shelley and the other women that have been on the show, and then, you know, people behind the show, you know, like our makeup ladies and our wardrobe ladies and all that sort of stuff. So there is a good kind of strong sisterhood even in the midst of all this manliness and testosterone. And
it is a show, though, that pulls more women on than any other football show. That must be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. And it's just good to hear a different perspective.
Totally. Well, because 50% of the people who watch football and are into football are chicks. So why is our voice not represented more? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, again, it just comes back to that boys' club.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, there are people that still kind of adhere to that kind of way of thinking. And, it isn't until those spaces are taken up by people that are much more liberal thinking and that aren't so narrow-minded, that's going to change.
Yeah, right. 100%. When the AFLW did kick off, is it just over a year ago now, isn't it?
Yep.
What was that like for you?
I think for me in general, just the fact that whole entire first game was a lockout.
Yeah, I know.
So
good.
Was amazing.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, these young women who, you know, played football kind of on the outskirts for so long were now being acknowledged for the skill that they had, that they'd already had for years and years and years. But all of a sudden it was like kind of in the spotlight. And again, like I said, the fact that now young girls can go into sports shops and ask for boots and not be looked at funny. You know, and then you have young boys who love the women that are playing football, not just their heroes that are the male players, and I think that's really, really cool.
It was proof, though, that there was a need for it, that there was 100%. Space for it that was just being totally suppressed for many, many, many years. That there was a place for women to be playing football.
Yeah, definitely.
And people wanted to see it.
Yeah,
which I think proved a lot, not just in football, I think just in sports in general for women. I think it certainly proved a lot in that area, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, we put in as much effort and sometimes even more, you know. And
what a proof.
Yeah, and it's funny because people like talk about people being strong and resilient and, you know, using all these words. And I think about the people that are those people, and in my life, they've all been women.